Hi, everybody. I'm back from chemo today. Today is the 20th of April. It's on a Monday. This is my second chemo treatment and my sixth radiation treatment. Lots been going on the past week. I did my main video last Monday, and then I did a couple of shorts on Tuesday, I think it was. Tuesday. I had to think. So you know from last week, if you haven't watched last week's video and you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch last week's video. Yes, it's a little long, but it will explain some stuff. Monday, I did my chemo. Last Monday, I did my chemo, which I told y'all on there I did, and my radiation. Tuesday morning, I got up, did everything, got ready. I did not take my insulin because I knew I was going to be going in for my procedure to have my peg tube replaced. So I got up, didn't eat anything. I had taken some pain medication the night before, and I had taken a Zofran the night before. And then when I got up, enough time had passed Tuesday morning. I was a little sick to my stomach because nothing to eat, nothing to drink since the previous evening. I went ahead and take another Zofran, which is my nausea medication, in case y'all don't know about that. Went in. I had my radiation treatment on Tuesday, and this would have been the 14th. And after my radiation treatment, I went around to the Brady Endoscopic Center. I keep calling it the Gastroenterology Center, but it's Brady Endoscopic Center, or Endoscopy Center, one that I can't remember which, but I know it has to do with endoscopy. Got there, got signed in, registered. And it wasn't long after we got there that I got called back. I think we sat there maybe 20, 25 minutes because we were early, of course. And then once I got to the back, they had everything prepped, or got me prepped, I should say. I talked to the nurses, talked to the anesthesiologist, talked to the doctor. I don't remember if I talked to the doctor in the room. I think I talked to him in the pre-op room. Not the pre-op room, but the procedure room. And had some stuff explained to me that I did not understand going in the first time I got the feed tube or the peg tube. I had asked them if there was any way they could shorten it because this thing is like this long. Move this finger over there. It's long. It's coiled out. That's from my skin out. And he said that the reason they leave it like that long is in case a blockage gets in it. They can cut the blockage out and reuse that tube. Excuse me, y'all. I just had a couple pieces of pizza. And y'all, I said I don't drink Diet Cokes. Don't like diet sodas. Well, right now I don't have a choice. It's drink diet sodas and water, or run my sugar up 300 and 400. Drinking diet cola, Food Line brand. Shout out to Food Line. Y'all need to sponsor me. You really do, because I do a lot of Food Line products on here. Food Line, sponsor me. Went in, like I said, had the procedure done. He moved the incision, where he placed it at, over by about a half to 3/4 of an inch. Might have been an inch because I've still got the other hole there. It's sewn up, and I figure they'll take the stitches out at some time, or they'll dissolve and come out. I don't know. But I'll ask one of the doctors about it. they can let me know. But I have not had any issues since they placed it where it's at. It's been no pain, uh, no problems with the feeding, actual pushing the water and the food through, which is not food, y'all. It's liquid. It's like a protein shake, but
It's liquefied food.
it's liquefied food is what it is. Liquefied protein and carbs. And Piggy will tell you the water and the protein stuff itself goes through so much quicker. I mean, he saw me do it this morning, and I was letting him eat breakfast while I did that, and I did the gravity feed, and the rate at which it went through, he was amazed because normally it takes about 15 minutes gravity feed. I think it took about 5 or 6 doing the gravity feed.
It didn't take much longer than doing food.
It went through really quick. No pain from it. So today was the first time I had done the actual feed. We've been doing flushes all week long, putting extra fluids. And on the days that I don't get enough fluid, I'm going to start having Piggy put extra water and stuff through my peg tube, because that was something that the dietitian told me today, was that it wasn't just for supplemental feedings, it was also to get more fluids and water and stuff into my system to hydrate me because of not being able to drink a lot and having problems swallowing. So I think what I'm going to do is, starting this evening or tomorrow I'm going to start doing 3 extra flushes a day with just nothing but water, and letting that be my supplement on liquids. And by doing that, that'll add an extra 90 to 150 milliliters of water that I'll be taking in each day. So, and that'll be a good thing. And then let's see. Got out the center from pre-op Tuesday, come home. Say Wednesday of last week, on the 15th, I had my hearing evaluation. It went great. She said there was no significant changes. Everything looked really good. And for those of you who do not know, the reason I'm going for hearing evaluations, this is going to be a weekly thing for me on Wednesdays around 9 o'clock. I have to go in and have my hearing evaluated because the chemo drug, the cisplatin, can affect your hearing and can cause loss, a decrease.
Not to mention radiation hitting you on that side.
Yeah. Well, and the radiation hitting me on both sides right here really close to my ears. But they said that it is the cisplatin that can cause the hearing loss. And so they're keeping a big, check on my hearing. And I thank God for that. Left there and went and had my radiation treatment done on Wednesday.
She already said that you qualify for a hearing aid.
Yeah, that's just old age hearing loss. I already qualify for it. Wednesday, that was Wednesday. Thursday, went in, had my radiation treatment done. Friday, I went in and had lab work done. And I talked to Dr. Duhame's PA. Her name is Muna Wagner. Sweet little girl. Young lady, I should say. She's not a little girl. She's a young woman.
She ain't that young.
She's younger than me. So I consider anybody younger than me young. I mean, what can I say? And she went over my lab work with me while I was there. It didn't take them long to get back. And, of course, my magnesium was low. Everything else looked good. My potassium looked good. Iron looked good. everything looked good except for my magnesium. So she said my liver function, my kidney function, all that was good. It was just my magnesium was low. So they scheduled me to go up and have magnesium infusion after I had my radiation treatment, which was after I saw her. Then that's going to be an every Friday thing. I have my lab work done. Then I will see either Muna or Dr. Duhane. And then I will have my radiation done. Hopefully after last week, I won't have to have the magnesium infusions anymore. I started today taking a fast absorbing magnesium glycate gel cap.
Glucinate.
Is it glucinate or I thought it was glycate. It's up there in that. I don't know. It's in that second, the other one. Glycinate. See, I can't pronounce it. He calls it glucinate. I called it glycate. So we're both right in the sense that we put the words together and we got it, glycinate.
Yeah.
But that's what Muna told me to order. If I ordered it, was to magnesium glycinate. And I happened to find that on Amazon, fast absorbing, gel caps, because I can't swallow the big pills. And I got a 2-month supply, I think for around $10. And I'm not arguing with that. So I'll be taking that all week, and we'll see how my magnesium is doing come Friday. Okay, that was Friday. Went and had my radiation treatment done, no problems. That was my 5th one. And after I left there, I went upstairs to the infusion center and got my magnesium. And as we were leaving, the nurse that was taking care of us when we first got there went on lunch. And then, we got lunch that day too, because we were there for over an hour. And it was around lunchtime. They fed us. I'm like, hey, actually, we ate early because I couldn't eat the cereal because I can't have milk. And so they had some lunch trays up there, and we got us a chicken salad sandwich. And in case you're wondering, yes, that's what we got on Monday, was chicken salad sandwich. And this is at the infusion center. They have choices, usually a chicken salad, ham, or turkey. That day they had the chicken salad, ham, or turkey. We got chicken salad with baked lays. Hey, I'm not going to argue. They want to feed me, I'll take it. I ate. And since Saturday, the 18th, was our anniversary, and I wanted to veg out at home that day, we went out for supper that night. If you live in the Dalton, Ringgold, Tunnel Hill area, anywhere within driving distance of Dalton or Rocky Face, you have got to try Mr. Biscuit's supper meals. They serve supper now Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We went there, and in case you're wondering, Mr. Biscuit is a breakfast place that Piggy and I have eaten breakfast at a lot of times, or grabbed a biscuit at to come home when we were taking his aunt to daycare. So y'all seen Mr. Biscuit in some of my videos, or heard us talking about him. But they decided to start serving supper Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays per request of some of their customers. Now, it is a cash-only business. That's not a problem. And Friday, they served catfish and hush puppies with 2 sides. And I've been craving catfish for now a month and a half, 2 months. I've been wanting some good catfish. And I told Piggy, I said, you can order what you want. I said, I want catfish. Okay. We get there. I order me a Diet Coke, get him a sweet tea. And I told him, I said, I already know what I want. I want the catfish plate, and I want coleslaw and french fries with a side of baked beans. So I had 3 sides. I ordered extra. And Piggy looked at her. She said, make it 2. And I asked her, I said, now, is there any way I could order like an extra piece of fish on that? She told me, she said, you might not want that extra piece of fish. She said, the fish, it's a big fillet. I said, well, how about I try it, and if I decide I want one, I can get one. She said, that's fine. She said, we'll sell it to you. And we got our plates. I barely finished that piece of fish, y'all. That thing was that long, that thick, and about that wide. And they had soaked it in buttermilk to get that muddy, fishy flavor out of it.
They did it right. I know
They
that.
did it right. And then they seasoned it really well, and then they coated it in the cornbread. It wasn't just a cornbread coating; it was a cornbread batter that they put it in, or cornmeal batter, excuse me, and deep fried it. That was some of the best catfish I've had in a long time. There's only one other place, to me, that would compare to their catfish, and the difference in the catfish is theirs was thick and it was really good, and the other place has really thin fillets, and you get about 3 of them for a side. And that's that Casey's Barbecue in Scottsboro that we went to. They had some awesome catfish. But we had that, and I did not finish my fries because it got to the point they were irritating my throat. So I just left, and Piggy left half of his fries. I left half of mine. So I will not be ordering fries again. I'm going to go there. But I did finish my fish, barely. I finished my baked beans. I finished my homemade, it was homemade coleslaw. I had to be homemade baked beans too. It was all good. Homemade hush puppies. And the plate for the fish, the hush puppies, and 2 sides is $13.99 a plate. Well worth it. So good. And while there, one of them that works there made up some brisket dip, DIP, brisket dip, and homemade chips. And she let me try, so they brought me one to try. That was an eye roller, y'all. Eyes rolled the back of my head. It was so good. Had just a bite to it. But if y'all are ever in that area or want to try something good to eat, they have open face pot roast. Today for lunch they served chicken and dressing. It might have been turkey and dressing. I think it was chicken dressing. They have all sorts of sides. You got to check them out. They serve great lunches. They have smash burgers. They have BLTs. You name it, they got it. But their suppers are amazing. At least I think so with the catfish. So we did that, and then come home and I rested basically the rest of the night until I went to bed. Saturday, I got up, had my usual day. We did clean my trach, did my blood sugars, insulin. I've got a new little gadget where I can check my O2, my heart rate, my blood pressure. It's a pulse oximeter that does all of that. And then I made French toast with strawberries and the pancake syrup, but it was light pancake syrup. Those were so good. We had sausage with that for brunch. I made meatballs and gravy with creamed potatoes for supper, and I snacked the rest of the day on different things. I had some chips and some applesauce and stuff like that. I drank some cranberry juice with, I think it's cran raspberry or cran blueberry. I can't remember. Juice. And I drank my diet sodas. Sunday morning, I got up. We had biscuits and gravy with sausage and It was sausage gravy with biscuit and egg, I should say. And that was really good. And then, again, snacked some through the day. Uh, Cleaned my tray, did my blood sugars, uh, used the oximeter to get my blood pressure, my oxygen levels, and my heart rate. Um, for supper, we had chicken tenders grilled on the George Foreman. I fixed Piggy some gravy and cream potatoes with his, and I did a yakisoba chicken noodle dish with mine. And cleaned around my peg tube. Uh, Tried to make sure I had everything ready for today, and then tried to go to bed earlier than past 2 days. Sorry about that, y'all. I keep getting notifications, and I didn't put up my uh, do not disturb, so y'all probably hear those dings on there. I do apologize, but went to bed. I was hurting a little in my stomach area. It wasn't that bad. It was just discomfort. I thought once I got to bed it would ease up. Oh, by 1:30, I was about in tears. I got up and I hurt so bad it felt like somebody was stabbing me with a knife. It was a burning, sharp, stabbing pain in my stomach. And I thought, oh Lord, this feeding tube's done come out again. I mean, it hurt that bad. And I went to the restroom and I took my padding that I keep, sponges and tape that I keep around my feeding tube to keep it from falling. Took all that off, and I was pressing around where it goes in at to see if I could feel anything. I didn't even feel pain there. The pain was about 2.5 inches, 2 to 3 inches down from there, straight down. And I thought, well, that's not my stomach. That's in my intestines. Because the way everything's set, it goes, because your stomach kind of leans to the left and goes around and attaches to the intestines. The intestines curl back. So I got Piggy up and I told him, I said, I'm sick. I was literally, I was so nauseated. I was in pain. I took an Imodium. No, I had taken the Imodium earlier that day. I took a Zofran. And I took some pain medication, which I had also taken pain medication earlier that day because I wouldn't, but I was just in discomfort. But I thought, okay, I've taken that. And I had Piggy get the syringe and we flushed the tube just to make sure it had not come out. Because if it had come out, the water would have come out of from around my tube area. It flushed fine, no problem, no pain, no discomfort. And I readjusted my pillows on the bed. I'd taken my wedge off and was just sleeping on the pillow I bought that had been propped up a little bit on a throw. And I put my wedge back and moved that pillow, propped my legs up. And while in bed, after taking all this and after taping everything back up, after about an hour, not trying to be graphic, not trying to be gross or anything like that, but I passed gas 3 times. 3 different times. And that eased my stomach. So obviously what it was a severe gas bubble. And that eased up and I slept till we got up this morning at 5:30. Got up, did my trach cleaning, blood sugars, insulin, checked my pulse, checked my O2, checked my blood pressure, got all that done. And then I did the peg tube feeding while Piggy ate breakfast. He ate him some biscuits with jelly and butter. Then I finished making sure I got everything done except for my lidocaine this morning, which that's okay because they got the freezy spray. And when I say freezy spray, it goes on the pork. Okay. And yes, y'all, this is the exact same shirt that I wore last week in last week's video. And if I do another Monday video, it will be the same shirt you see in that video. This is my chemo shirt. This is easy access for the nurses to get to my port. They don't have to fight a turtleneck. They don't have to fight a polo. They don't have to fight t-shirts. They don't have to fight even. They have easy access to this port so that they don't have to fight. Okay? So I told them y'all will be seeing a lot of this shirt. I do videos on Mondays. You'll be seeing a lot of this shirt. That's fine. That's life. We deal. Right? So get there this morning. Get there a little early. And Miss Phyllis tells us we're a little early. They don't open until 8 o'clock. But she goes ahead and gets everything from mine printed out because she knows my name by now, obviously. I said, that's okay. I have to run the restroom anyway. So I did my business. Come out, sit for about 5 minutes with Piggy. And we get our stuff because it's going on 10 till 7. And there's a lady, or a gentleman, I should say, in front of me. And I wait. And I get up there and she peels off my armband, verifies my date of birth, and puts it down and gives me my paperwork to take upstairs. And I have to take it I've explained the system about first, second, third floors. If you don't know about it, go back and watch one of my other videos. It'll be in there. But anyway, I go up to the third floor from the main floor, which is the second floor. All right? Okay. Go there. Go to third floor. Show the little girl to check in my paperwork. She got my name. Said, all right, Miss Sanford, have a seat. I said, okay, I'll go around the corner. And I went back there, and there was another lady back there, come back by the same time we did. Me and Piggy and her all sat down. And then another lady and gentleman come back. He was the patient. She was the wife. They sat down. And then 8 o'clock came. They come and got the lady that was by herself. And then they come and got the other gentleman. And then they come and got me. And we, instead of sitting in the first bay seats, they took us around the corner. And y'all, I loved where I was sitting at today. I mean, I was just like right catty corner from the bathroom, which is great because I didn't have to walk half a mile here and a half mile here just to get to the toilet. Because as many fluids as they pump through me through the day when I'm there, I'm back and forth most days. But anyway, I get there, and they go over my labs with me from last week. So, see, your magnesium was low. I said, yes, ma'am. I said, but I came in Friday for an infusion. And while I was going to tell you about that too, was there, get ready to leave. Wasn't it Connie? Miss Connie? Miss Donna. Friday afternoon when we left with Miss Donna, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There was one of the nurses that she was been my nurse before. Her name's Donna. Call her Miss Donna. She was the one that was there and took my IVs and stuff out, of the port. And we got to talking, and I told her about us going out to eat the fish. She said, oh, my, because her husband's from Mississippi. They love catfish. She said, I'll have to try that. And she's going to stop by there on her way home, pick up some, take it to her husband. But today's her birthday. Don't know if she'll ever see this, but happy birthday, Miss Donna. I'm not going to tell her age. That's her business to tell. She told us how old she is. I
She
didn't
don't
know.
look it.
She don't look her age. I'll put it this way. She's older than Piggy, but she looks younger than me. If that tells you anything. She does not look her age, and she attributes it to clean living and her love for God. So I agree with it. Anyway, getting back to today, I talked to him, told him, I said, well, I had a magnesium infusion Friday. They looked it up, saw that I had, so I didn't have to worry about doing that. Had to wait for a little bit for all the drugs they were going to give me and everything from pharmacy. So we sat there and got situated with warm blankets and my pillow, and they brought Piggy a stool around, brought us breakfast. It had blueberry muffins, cereal, and cut strawberries or sliced strawberries in it. I couldn't eat cereal because the milk is I'm lactose intolerant, so the milk I can't have. I gave Piggy my cereal. I don't know if he ate it or not.
I did.
And
You know I did.
yeah, I ate all but just a little bit of my muffin, and I ate all the strawberries this morning. That's after my bolus, where I did my peg tube feeding.
Seriously, cereal.
Piggy loves cereal. And after that, they come around with snacks. And y'all, I found peppermints. I've been eating peppermints off and on all day. They help settle my stomach. I've had so much to eat today. They got me hooked up on that for my drips, and I've been drinking water throughout the day. They brought for breakfast. They brought Piggy a coffee for breakfast. I drank my water. Snack tray come through. I don't think I got a snack because there wasn't really anything I could eat.
You did.
Piggy got
Rice Krispie treat.
Rice Krispie treat. Yes, Rice Krispie treat. Yeah, I decided I wasn't going to get them because everything they had was crunchy or so sweet and sugary. Then we had lunch. Chicken salad sandwich. Again, I had chicken salad sandwich with mayonnaise, lettuce, and tomato. And had baked Lay's. It came with a fruit cup of peaches, which I did not eat yet, and come with an oatmeal raisin cookie, which I have not eaten yet. So that's going to be my snack tonight, one of them. I did eat a bowl of tomato soup with 2 packs of little, four little saltine crackers. Drank a Sprite Zero. And again, I've been eating peppermints all day. And look, oh, y'all, I'm at 32 minutes already. And then after that, we got through around 12:30, 12:35, something like that. Time we got downstairs, we stopped at the main floor, second floor, so Piggy could go put everything in the car because we didn't need everything with us. Then we went downstairs to Judd Radiation. Had to wait for them to come back for lunch. They took me straight back. While I was waiting on them, I got me a couple of snacks for later. I found this. I don't know if any of y'all have ever had this. I've never had one of these. This is pineapple mango flavored. Do this. I asked the girls if they'd ever tried it, and they said they hadn't. But to let them know if they liked it. I feel that it's not really hard. It is flexible, so it means it's soft enough for me to eat. So I'm going to try that. Not right now, but I will try it. And I got me a pack of these Lance peanut butter crackers. I can have this with water, I know, because if I drink enough water, I can eat those. Excuse me. Had my radiation done, and then I had him come out and get Piggy for me so that he could go back and talk to Shelby and Dr. Nick with me. Dr. Nick was in and out. Shelby sat and talked with us for a while, went over how well I've been eating. We got some more gauze strips.
Yeah, she wasn't happy when I told her what was going on
Yeah.
with that.
I'll go into that in another video because this is so long. But got some more gauze strips and got some more sterile water to clean my trach and for my feeding tube. So we're fine with that. And then we headed toward home and went by the grocery store, picked up a few things, and come home. Ate a pizza. I ate 2 slices. Piggy ate 2 slices. We still got the 4 slices in there that we're going to put in the refrigerator and eat later. So yeah, that was my day. That's been my week. We're all caught up. And today started my 6th radiation. This week, I'll be hitting radiation therapy every day. Wednesday, hearing evaluation. Friday, lab work. And then the following week, which I'll go into that probably next Monday, I do have a doctor's appointment on Thursday with Dr. Riles, which is on the 30th. That is my 6-week checkup with him. And then that heads us into May. And one other thing I was going to tell you, first round of cancer I went through in 2013, I hit all 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter with that one. So far, I have hit winter and spring. And if I am blessed by God, like I think I will be blessed by God, I will only hit summer and I will not hit fall. That's if everything works out the way I hope, which I might. And if I do, then I'm hitting 4 seasons again. But right now, I'm only in my 2nd season, and that is spring. And spring is the time of renewal and rebirth. And I'm going through my renewal and my rebirth. So, thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all have a great day and a great week. Bye, y'all.